game between the Layton Titans from Eugene and the Walla Walla Warriors from down the road in Walla Walla. Well, the Warriors got the best of the Titans last year, breaking their undefeated streak, keeping them from winning three NWAC championships in a row. You've got to feel that Greg Sheely, the longtime coach of the Titans, 7 championships, would like to get a little bit of revenge and make another move toward his 8th championship.
Mike, it does feel like this game should be played next week, doesn't it?
Well, it's going to be an amazing battle. That was a great game. Walla Walla jumped out to a 14-point halftime lead. Lane actually came back and took the lead before Walla Walla won it. They met earlier this year in Walla Walla at the Warrior crossover back in December, and Lane won 73-66. That was a game where Lane led by 11 at half, tied at the end of the third quarter, and the Titans got the best of the Warriors, the winning by 7.
Yeah, it's new teams. Our teams are 8 months in preparation, and they're here today, so both teams are new, and they both feel like they have a chance to move on to the Final Four.
Let's talk about who also is in the Final Four. Yesterday, Clackamas, the top seed from the South, advanced with a 74-55 win over Big Bend. Lower Columbia, the top seed from the West, your former team. They defeated Columbia Basin 65-50. They are in. And Peninsula, the top team from the North. They just eliminated Umpqua 71-57. And so Walla Walla, if you want to make it chalk and have all number 1 seeds, they need to win. Lane would like to spoil that, and these are really 2 of the blue bloods of the NWAC.
100%. There's a lot of familiar faces going to the Final Four, and both of these are deserving teams. They have the history, they have the experience, they have the coaching pedigrees. It's going to be a great game today.
Lane is in the blue. They will go from left to right as we get set. They are coached by Greg Sheely, been there 27 years, assisted by Jack Graves. Of course, his father is Kelly Graves, the legendary coach from Oregon. Morgan Baird played in the Cascade Conference, at which you now coach at Bushnell. Bobby Hazeltine is the coach of the Warriors, assisted by Mark Lindgren, Tim McEwen, and Katie Trinan, a former NWAC champion herself for Walla Walla. So the first miss by Lane, and the Warriors will have it from right to left. Addie Leibel only played 13 minutes. She has number 20. Only played 13 minutes against Lane last time she was in foul trouble. And her success was limited because of that and because of great Lane defense on her. Shot clock at 5. Osterhout going to have to fire. Avery Osterhout. And it's rebounded by the Warriors. It'll be Logan Sailors going to run the show. Sailors, McKenna, Leibel, Froz, and Osterhout, the 5 for the Warriors. And Leibel with an onside move, no. Can she make the putback? No. And this time it's Lane. And here come the Titans. And that is Alessa Soto wearing number 5, joined out there by Maitland Young. Boy, she's good. Number 12. Also Gretchen Orton, who has played very well for the Titans all year long. And also Savannah Shuck. And that shot is a 3 from the left corner by Alessa Soto.
Lane likes to shoot a lot of threes. Dribble, drive, motion, kick out, and knock it down.
They made 11 3-point baskets in their win last night over Green River. It was 92-47. Up and under by Froz. It wouldn't go. Just to finish up this Lane starting lineup, Maitland Young is 12. They leave Soto again, and she hits it again, and it's 6-0 Lane right off the bat. Also joined out there by Maitland Young, Gretchen Orton, and also Savannah Shuck, along with Soto, who has 2 quick baskets, and also Lily Schimmel. Those are the 5 on the court for the blue-clad Titans, who have a quick 6-0 lead just 2 minutes in, and they have the basketball back. Offensive rebound, Shuck. They kick. That time, Soto doesn't shoot it.
Lane's led by number 22, Gretchen Orton. She's had quite a year, Mike.
She's had a great job. Froz knocked that one out of bounds, and so it will be Lane basketball. Orton with a great season for Coach Sheely. But this is a Lane club that's had a lot of success. They are 26-4. In fact, both teams are 26-4. Soto again, she beats the shot clock buzzer, and Alessa Soto puts the Titans up 9-0, just 2.5 minutes in.
Somebody came ready to play today. She is hot already.
Up and under, and Logan Sailors gets the first basket of the game for Walla Walla, and it's 9-2.
Excited to get to watch Logan Sailors today. She's had quite a year, and Bobby said some really great things about her.
Just a freshman from Meridian. There's an offensive foul going to be called on Lane, and that's going to be on Shuck. It's her first, and so it will go back over to Walla Walla, trailing 9-2 early on, just 3 minutes in.
Early on, you can see that Walla Walla is really looking to pound the ball inside to Hadley and number 20.
Leibel, 20. McKenna, the jump shot from the left baseline did not catch iron. And here comes Gretchen Orton, the man that you talked about, Coach Metters. She's had an amazing year for Coach Sheely. Orton up and under, spinning, got fouled. Gretchen Orton is a freshman from Jefferson High School in Jefferson, Oregon, and she'll shoot free throws. That foul is going to be on Osterhout, her first, and the first team foul. You look at the all-region selections, and Young, a first-team player, Orton, a first-team player for Lane, and the only reason they don't have more first-team and second-team players, coach, is because the South is stacked with Umpqua and Clackamas, who won the division.
Yeah, it is a pretty stacked South region this year.
For the East, in which Walla Walla inhabits, Logan Sailors was the player of the year. Bobby Hazeltine, the coach of the year in the South. They also put Hadley Froz on the first team, and Sailors freshman of the year. So 9-2, 3.5 minutes in. Osterhout trying to drive. She'll have a turnaround jump shot, and it rolled in. So the sophomore from Meridian, Idaho, makes it a 4-0 run for Walla Walla, and it's 9-4. Orton with it, guarded by Osterhout. She drives to the hoop. She kicks it off. It's batted away, and it'll be who? Sailors trying to get it, and she does end up with it, 11 for White.
Great defensive rotation by Walla Walla to cover that 5 spot.
Froz missed it, but Leibel there to clean it up. And Addie Leibel has the 6th point in a row for Walla Walla, and it's 9-6. Can Soto answer again? She has 4 3-point baskets in the first quarter, and the Titans lead 12-6.
Keep feeding her the ball.
And if you're Walla Walla, you
better find her.
You gotta find her. You can't necessarily clap when people drive. You have to guard the shooter. Leibel up and in. So she answers for Walla Walla, 12-8.
Clean offense early here. Both teams are the jitters are out.
So midway through, and a 12-8 lead. It's Walla Walla 8 and Alessa Soto 12. That's what it amounts to here. And that's going to be a held ball. It's going to go to Walla Walla. We're going to have our first timeout. It's been a very fast-moving first quarter. It's been a clean first quarter, 1 foul aside. Chad Metters with Mike Tatko. We're back to Pasco after this timeout.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you. My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, the Northwest's fastest home internet for 25% less than cable. Ziply Fiber, real great internet, real great prices, really.
Well, it is the Alessa Soto show so far for the Lane Titans. Coach Metters, the sophomore guard, 5'7", from Ephrata, Washington. She has 4 3-point baskets.
Walla Walla is going to tag her a little bit more and make sure that she starts putting the ball on the ground.
Warriors will have Sailor shoot a 3. That's iron only, but another good rebound by Leibel. Walla Walla has done pretty well on the offensive board. And it's going to be another deep 3 and another rebound by Addie Leibel. And McKenna from 10, and that wouldn't go. It's Leibel again. And Addie Leibel continues to battle, and once again, she had an opportunity. That one wouldn't go, and so back come the Titans. Driving, it's Young, Maitland Young, and that would not go. Young, Soto, Schimmel, Orton, and Shuck, the 5 for Coach Greg Shealy in the starting lineup. He now brings in Brooklyn Koberline, a 6'3" freshman from Wasatch High School in Heber City, Utah. So Coach Shealy goes to the bench to get Koberline. Sailors drives, off balance, 10-footer, she banked it in.
Nice attacking drive there by Logan.
Warriors cut the lead to 12-10. They were down 9-0 before they scored. In the key, rolling it up, and no, and it's going to be a lane, either a lane foul or it's lane over the back, or out of bounds. I guess it's a lane foul. And that is going to be on Koberline, who just came in. Warriors' first substitution for Walla Walla Coach Hazeltine will be Maricela Contreras, a 5'5" freshman guard from right here in Pasco. Went to Chiawana High School. 3:10 to play, 12-10, Lane. Trying to get Froz down low, they can't find her. Now they do. And it's a post-to-post play. It was a good idea from Froz going to Leibel down low, but the pass was not good, and it's a turnover.
Yeah, no question. There's a sea of blue down there guarding both of those players. You know, Greg knows where Bobby's trying to go with her offense and getting a lot of attention.
Up and under, a Warrior foul, and Lane will be shooting free throws here at the 2:45 mark. As we check that Warrior foul, it's on Leibel, her first. And it will be Orton at the free throw line, a 74% free throw shooter. And Gretchen got that one to go.
Lane runs a lot of dribble drive motion, and you're seeing a variety of entries into the start. They're starting right now with a drag screen to get Gretchen Orton going downhill.
She hits them both 14-10. Both of these coaches are in their 27th year at their respective schools, although both had nice careers prior to this. Greg at Butte College in California, as Osterhout fires a 3, it's short, and Maricela Contreras tried to return it inbounds, but she was out of bounds. So Greg at Lane, 27 years, at Butte College in California for a number of years. Coach Hazeltine in her 27th year. Prior to that, 13 years at a high school in North Central Idaho, Troy. So they both had success not only here, but at their previous places.
They are two legends of the NWAC and just coaches in general. What careers they've had to this point.
Sydney Gerdes comes in for the Walla Walla Warriors. She's a 6'1" sophomore from Eden, Utah. Went to Bonneville High School. Pull-up jumper in the key, and a nice look by Maitland Young.
That's the first time Maitland's got one to drop. That's her 4th shot. And to be honest, most of the time I see her stand around the three-point line. So she's being very intentional attacking the basket.
Yeah, nice to see Maitland Young hit a mid-range jumper. We all know she can hit it from distance, but to see her hit it from close in is a good sign. Contreras misfires on the 3, and now here come the Titans. They led by 9 early. They now lead by 6, and it's a carrying violation on Orton, so it will go back to the Warriors. And Walla Walla will bring in Dakota Wadsworth, a 5'5 freshman guard from Oakley, Idaho. What a first period by Alessa Soto. 4 3-point baskets, and that's the difference right now at 16-10 in favor of the Titans from Eugene. Down to Gerties, it's poked away. Nice defensive play there by Shuck. Soto and Young. Sailors is guarding Soto. They're going to try to not let her have any more threes. She's done a lot of damage already. Driving, kissing it off the glass. It's loose. It'll be Warrior ball. They say that Shuck knocked it out of bounds. Greg Sheely, 7 championships at the NWAC level. And Bobby Hazeltine on the other side got her 4th last year. And an offensive foul going to be called on Hadley Frost, an illegal pick.
You hate to see those. Just kind of slows the game down a little bit, and you just got to stay set a little bit longer, Hadley.
There's a look at Greg Sheely along with Alessa Soto, who will bring it in for the Titans. Final minute of the first period. A 16-10 lead for Lane. This time Soto goes to the paint instead of shooting a 3 and terminates her dribble, looking for help. Up and under by Soto.
She is off to a hot start, staying aggressive.
14 of the 18 Titan points for Soto. They go down to Frost. Hadley with the turn. Her shot is too hard, and now Lane has a chance to end the quarter here. And if they can score, they can have their biggest lead. They led by 9 a moment ago. Orton trying to put them up by 11, and she does! Final 2 seconds for the Warriors. It'll be Osterhout. Will she get it off? She will not. And it is all Lane in the first quarter. The Titans trying to get back to the Final Four and the championship as they were last year. And they are off to a tremendous start here this afternoon in Pasco. It's Lane 21, Walla Walla 10. Chad and I are back after a timeout.
Did life get in the way and cause you to give up on your college dreams? You're not alone, but now it's your turn. At Chemeketa, we believe it's never too late to start again. With dozens of career programs designed for adults ready to change direction and earn better pay. Whether you're chasing better opportunities, new purpose, or unfinished dreams, Chemeketa is here for you. Your future didn't disappear, it just waited for you. Visit go.chemeketa.edu/pathways and take the first step.
Woof! That's another one. How have you hit every green light?
Well, I just started banking with ICCU.
ICCU?
Yeah, it's the kind of banking only a credit union can provide. It's high-tech and personal all at the same time. I get notifications for deposits, fraud alerts, rewards on my everyday purchases.
It's red, 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 red!
It'll turn. I even got a great rate on this new car.
And that magically turns all the lights green for you?
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
The Northwest Athletic Conference would like to thank Columbia Basin College and Visit Tri-Cities for hosting this year's NWAC Basketball Championship Tournament. Numerous volunteers help make this championship event possible for our student athletes. Thank you, Visit Tri-Cities and Columbia Basin College. Well, what a quarter for the Titans. They lead by a score of 21-10. And they have the basketball to start things off. And it's out of bounds. It will go back to Lane. What a quarter for Alessa Soto. Gets 6.8 points a game. And she has had 14 already. Up and under by Shuck would not go.
Yeah, she's 2 off a season high, Mike. What a start by the young sophomore guard.
Titans by 10. A lot of work for the Warriors to do. Possession at a time if you are them. Can't get 11 back at one time, and Osterhout will get fouled, and she'll have some free throws.
Well, Walla Walla's had the opportunities. They've got a lot of offensive rebounds and second chances. A lot of those just haven't gone in.
The Titans with 50% shooting to Walla Walla's 25%. But you're right, the Warriors do have 7 offensive rebounds. But on a couple of occasions, they've had multiple offensive rebounds and have not been able to convert as Osterhout splits the pair. Ella Johnson, who just came into the game at the break, got that rebound but could not finish. Ella, a freshman for Walla Walla from Kettle Falls. So 21-11. And now 23-11 is scoring in the paint is Young. So Maitland Young, known for her distance shooting, has 2 baskets in the paint.
Yeah, you can see it's very intentional on their part. I'm sure Coach has spoken to Maitland about being aggressive and attacking that ball pressure.
And what do we have? We have a push or just out of bounds? Let's see. It's going to be a lane push, and I think that's going to be on Young.
Maitland Young, that's her first personal for the
It's her
Titans.
first. Second foul on the Titans, and now entering the game back for Walla Walla is Allie McKenna, and Dakota Wadsworth will get a break. So it's Soto, Shuck, Orton, Young, and Schimmel for Coach Greg Shealy. Up and under, and it's Osterhout.
It's a nice finish by Avery.
So Avery has 5, and it's back to a 10-point lead. Biggest lead for Lane is 12, and they have it again. No, they're going to wave that off and call it an offensive foul on Lane.
Player control foul. Gretchen Orton, that's her first. Once again, shot.
And that's going to be called on Gretchen Orton. So 5 different Titans have a foul apiece. Nobody with more than 1 on either team. 10-point Titan lead, 8.5 to play. Hadley Frost all the way to the cup, and Hadley got it to go. Her first, she had a nice night last night with 25 points, 14 rebounds, and she gets Walla Walla within 8.
And if you can recall, Mike, last year in the championship, that's where Hadley did most of her damage.
Going to the basket just like Gretchen Orton did there. Hadley had a monster game in that one as well, was sitting right here as she had an amazing game as a freshman. Walla Walla won that game, but right now it's Lane looking for revenge and leading by 10, and it's Osterhout who comes up with a big 3.
You could definitely see the adjustments there. Lane sinking in at those lane lines, giving Avery the kick-out shot from Hadley. But that's a reasoning behind that is the damage that Hadley's done to her to Lane in the past.
And Osterhout picks up her second foul. Had she not fouled on the way by, it might have been an easy lay-in for Orton. So maybe a good foul, maybe not, because that's the second on Osterhout. 7:45 to play. Ball loose, and coming up with it is McKenna. 7-point Lane lead. Froz, a deep 2, iron only, and it ends up in the hands of Shuck. Savannah Shuck has done a nice job rebounding for Coach Shealy.
She does all the little things. There's a lot of scoring out on the floor, and now she's going to come and start setting on balls.
Driving and unable to score that time was Gretchen Orton. A nice move to the hoop. And at the other end, it's Logan Sailors for the Warriors, going to pull up from 12. That looks short from here. It is. One of the Titans is down. Hopefully she's okay. That's Shuck. And we will have a break in the action as they help her to her feet, hopefully. The Columbia Basin training staff is in charge here, and Savannah is helped up by Maitland Young and she will get a quick break. Hopefully she will be okay and be able to return. And Ruby Harburg will come into the game for the Titans. Ruby, a 5'10 sophomore from Mountain View High School in Bend, Oregon. She has given Coach Shealy some good minutes off the bench, replacing Chuck and some of the other posts for Lane.
You can definitely see Lane's intent on attacking the basket, taking advantage of the spacing.
That was short. Harburg, instead of shooting, popped it back out. And it's another opportunity for the Titans. And driving is Soto. And it's Harburg again. Another offensive rebound by Ruby. And another opportunity for the Titans. And another close miss. But a great job by Harburg just off the bench to get 2 big rebounds.
Yeah, Ruby's going to come in and compete and defend. She definitely understands her role.
And she forces a travel. So a great defensive job by Harburg. She forces Addie Leibel to travel. And it goes back to the Titans.
You can see the bump in energy since the time she checked in.
So 6:15 to go before the break. It's a 7-point lead. And you're right, Coach. They are totally content and really focusing on getting to the paint are the Titans.
Yeah, I think that's part of the game plan, and definitely the scouting report is to take away that 3-point shot.
Allie McKenna kicks. Avery going to try another 3, and it's rebounded by Lane.
Another great block out by Ruby.
Young on the baseline kicks. Orton drives on Leibel, and an offensive foul on Orton as Leibel hits the deck. And that is going to be the second foul on Gretchen Orton.
Foul, Titan number 22, Gretchen Orton. That's her second.
So 5.5 to play here. It is a 7-point lead for the Titans. They have led from the get-go, Chad. I'm with Chad Metters, the head coach of the Bushnell Beacons from Eugene, Oregon. My name is Mike Tatko, and glad that we're able to bring this to you. Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. It's great to be here. It's always, I love NWAC basketball.
Well, Sailors comes in and lays it in. Logan has 6, and for those of you who may not know, Chad, longtime coach at Lower Columbia, had a lot of success, and his predecessor, Lucas Myers, has got the Red Devils in the Final Four. We'll see them again next week. Soto, left corner, she got another one.
Oh, my goodness.
5 3-point goals for Alessa Soto. 28-20 Titans. Oh, Leibel, a good idea to go down to Frost. She thought she had a window there, but as it turned out, it was too far. And that brings us to a timeout here in Pasco. Lane led by 11 after 1. It's now 8. We're halfway through the second period. We're back to Pasco after a timeout.
You've thought about college someday, where you could find the class that defines your purpose, when your future will start to make sense. Whether it's a GED or a PhD, a university transfer degree or a skilled trade, or you just want to spread your wings, or go another round. Someday, you'll find a place where they meet you as you are. That place is Portland Community College. Your someday is here. Learn more at pcc.edu/someday.
Northwest corner of the floor. Here's the back entrance.
Field Level is the official recruiting partner of the NWAC. Coaches and athletes use Field Level to discover and share opportunities in sports. Join Field Level to connect with coaches, find opportunities to play at the next level, view and post coaching jobs and recruiting events, and more. Create a free profile today at fieldlevel.com. And today we are proud to announce that Child Care for Construction, funded by Business Oregon and administered through the Bureau of Labor and Industries, is supporting early career construction workers and their families, including registered apprentices. If you or someone you know needs help with the child care while training or working, scan the QR code on our banner or visit OregonDOT.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship and click financial assistance. That's Oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship and click for financial assistance. And Maitland Young with a hoop as we come out of the timeout. And it's 30-20 Lane. Warriors answer.
Avery's keeping him in the game right now.
Avery has 10 of the 22. But the Titans answer. Young starting to go off. She has 8.
Yeah, a little ISO at the elbow there, pulling up off of one dribble. That's a tough play to stop. Harburg and Leibel are battling down there, aren't they, Mike?
Well, what a great job, I feel. I mean, you can count on Abby Leibel. She's done it all year long, and she gets the put back there. But what about Ruby Harburg coming off the bench when it appeared that maybe Shuck was injured, and Ruby's done a fantastic job.
She really has. Really provided the energy and defensive presence.
Orton with it, guarded by Osterhout. 8-point Titan lead, 3 minutes to play. They leave. It's Lily Smith into the game. And her three-pointer wouldn't go. Warriors get the rebound. Lily Smith came in at the break. She's a 5'8" freshman from Mountain Crest High School in Hiram, Utah. And a great addition to this already loaded Lane team made of shooters. What a pass from Froz underneath the key to Leibel.
Great little two-man game right there. Hadley finding the open player.
Warriors have closed it to within 6. You got to feel, if you're Coach Hazeltine, you want to be within striking distance at half. Of course, it's a long way to go, but you want to be somewhat close as you go into the break. Driving and a hand check out front. That will stop that play, and it will give the second foul of the quarter to the Warriors. And let's see who they call it on. And it's going to be on Contreras, Maricela Contreras.
It really is good defense. You want to keep that hand off. Just, they won't make that call. You just get a little spacing. It's 4 seconds left on the shot clock. That hurts.
Wadsworth from Oakley comes in for Contreras. New shot clock now for the Titans, and Shuck is back in, so she's okay. It's good to see. She missed the jumper, but she's back in, and what an effort by Harburg in the moments that she was in. We'll probably see more of her in the second half. Down low to Leibel as the Warriors try to get a little bit closer here. They're down 6, 1:50 to play. Frost to the hoop. Got it? No, she didn't. It's an offensive foul on Hadley Frost.
Yeah, both teams they know who the main players are, and they're sinking off from those corners. Alyssa Soto has those 5 threes. That's because of taking away the drive from Gretchen Orton. Down here, the same thing. They're squeezing in and taking away Hadley's drive.
Shot is disallowed. Player control.
As the public address announcer just said, the shot is disallowed as Frost picks up the foul. That is her second. And I saw it, Chad. 2 officials came up with it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like there was any discrepancy there. They both came out.
You know, it becomes a decision-making situation where you've got to come to a jump stop and hit that open player in the corner.
So the Warriors had a chance to get within 4, and now Lane can extend the 6-point lead. Final 90 seconds of the first half of this final Elite 8 game. It's Soto! And that one a little bit too hard. She may be better from 19 feet 9 inches than from 5. She has made 5 3-point baskets. Sailors, that's a deep 3. And the rebound comes down to the Titans, and that is Orton. And Young guarded by Sailor. She drives, Maitland Young in the key, and she threw it out of bounds. I think she thought, maybe, Chad, that Chuck was going to cut toward the basket, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think Maitland wished she would have pulled up and shot that.
Stick with us when we get to half. We will visit with head coach Greg Sheely. as we go into our break. And then when we come back out of the halftime at the end, we'll visit with Warrior coach Bobby Hazeltine. Froz still in with those 2 fouls. She got to the paint, and she laid it in, and it's a 4-point game.
Squeezing through that crowded space in the finish. Hadley's really good attacking.
The shot clock and the game clock, there's about a second difference. And if Coach Shealy wants to play for one, he can. And it looks like he will, as Orton just dribbling the ball out near the CBC Hawk logo. Warriors switch the screen. They leave Soto. She fires it up. And Walla Walla has 2 seconds. Froz will keep it from half court. And it hit the iron. And that's the way the first half ends. So Walla Walla makes a little bit of, they make it up a little bit. They were down 11, Coach, and they're now down 4 as we have come to half. It is 32 to 28 now in favor of Lane as Walla Walla scores 18 in the second period, holding the Titans to just 11. We will have a chance to visit with Coach Shealy, and we will get the microphone on him. And Greg, it's Mike and Chad up here. You've told me a long time, we've known each other a long time, you recruit shot makers, and Alessa Soto, what a half, 5 3-point baskets. Talk about your guard.
Yeah, she's really stepped up and helped us. Some of the other kids aren't getting the looks they need. We just got to be able to handle the ball a little bit better.
Greg, seems you guys have been really intentional. Maitland Young attacking the basket, known as three-point shooter. Being intentional, really attacking the basket with those guards?
Yeah, we got to get her attacking. She's got to get pulling up. That last play on that pass, she just got to pull up and take it. So yes, very intentional. That's what we're working on right now.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best wishes in the second half. That's Coach Greg Shealy. And Chad and I will go to a break, and we're back after some halftime messages.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC Championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Yowza, how'd you catch all these? I just started banking with ICCU. ICCU? You should join. I've got a branch around the corner, and with the mobile app, I can take ICCU wherever I go. I even had someone helping me on video chat at 6 p.m. on a Friday. Now that's service.
And so now every foul ball gets hit to you.
You tell me.
Everything you need for your banking and everything you love about a credit union. ICCU. Life's greener here.
Do you want an education that works for you? Check out Lower Columbia College. LCC boasts a vibrant campus life with arts, athletics, clubs, and more. With programs from high school completion to bachelor's degrees, LCC's supportive team will help you find the path that's right for you and provide crucial resources like financial aid and scholarships. Lower Columbia College, where futures begin.
We're not just lighting a stadium. We're creating lasting memories. We're not just installing a mini pitch. We're empowering youth to learn and grow. We're not just retrofitting an airport. We're creating an environment where workers can feel safer. This is why, whether it's a game down the street, professional stadiums around the world, or treasured monuments and landmarks, you always know when it's must go.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit NWACstore.com.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
Did life get in the way and cause you to give up on your college dreams? You're not alone, but now it's your turn. At Chemeketa, we believe it's never too late to start again. With dozens of career programs designed for adults ready to change direction and earn better pay. Whether you're chasing better opportunities, new purpose, or unfinished dreams, Chemeketa is here for you. Your future didn't disappear, it just waited for you. Visit go.chemeketa.edu/pathways and take the first step.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy. Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, the Northwest's fastest home internet for 25% less than cable. Ziply Fiber, real great internet, real great prices, really.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
Switch to Ziply Fiber and ditch the cable crawl. The Northwest's fastest home internet, $750 less a year than cable. Ziply Fiber, real great internet, real great prices, really.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Experience the new era of ticketing with Vivenue, the official ticketing platform of the NWAC championships. All great sports events only work when the infrastructure is top-notch. Vivenue provides the most modern ticketing solution in the industry to NWAC, and to already more than 80 colleges and associations in the U.S. alone. Welcome to the new era of ticketing. Welcome to Vivenue.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Well, we welcome you back to our final Elite 8 game. The other 3 tickets of the Final Four have been punched. My name is Mike Katko. I'm with Chad Metters. He's the head coach of the Bushnell Beacons from Eugene. Clackamas is in. Lower Columbia is in. Peninsula is in. And it'll either be Walla Walla or Lane. Lane leads by 4. Whoever gets in, Chad, I mean, you're familiar with the NWAC. It's kind of business as usual. These people who are in are traditional powers.
Yeah, really familiar faces, great coaches, great programs, and one of these teams going to book in that today.
So right now, Lane, who led at one point by 12 after they led 9-0, Walla Walla has cut it to 4, and that's where we stand now. And we're going to have an opportunity to visit with the head coach of the defending champion Warriors as she flips on the headset and gets the microphone. Bobby, Chad, and Mike up here. I think one of the most impressive things with the first half is that you waited and watched your granddaughter compete in the half-court competition.
Yeah, that was most important. Family's number one to me.
No, seriously.
Anyway.
Yeah, seriously. Alessa Soto really went off for 5 3-point goals. You'll obviously have to figure that out. What else did you talk to your team at halftime?
Well, they're all good. You have to pick your poison, and we've picked 22, 12, 15 to stop, and then 5 went off on us. And it's disappointing because after you hit a couple threes, then you got to guard them, and I guess we didn't see that she'd hit that many threes, but, I did. So we made some adjustments, and what I'm really happy about is that we're still in the game after she gets 17 points on us. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, Bobby, 22-12, you have a points in the paint lead, but I'm betting that you really want to convert a little bit more on those 9 offensive rebounds you have.
Yeah, we didn't convert on those, and we'd also kind of like to get our guards involved a little bit more. I think Avery's doing a nice job, but we got the player of the year out there, and she needs to go to the hole a little bit, and so we need to get other people involved. But again, I'm only down by 4. I'm okay with it.
Coach, thanks for your time and best wishes in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, that's Coach Bobby Hazeltine of the defending champion Warriors. Seems pretty measured, pretty calm. How were you at halftime, Coach?
Well, in this, I would be similar to probably both of these coaches. It is really about, if you've got the lead, you don't want the letdown. And so you kind of get on them a little bit more. When you're in Bobby's situation down 2 possessions, you kind of go in and say, hey guys, we settle down. We're in a good place. The players will be motivated to play.
So we are getting set for the second half. As we look at some of the first half numbers, nobody has more than 2 fouls. So Gretchen Orton with 2 for Lane, and for Walla Walla, 2 for Osterhout, 2 for Frost. So nobody has that, I guess what you say, kind of magic number 3 fouls where you really have to be careful. Now, you don't want to come out in the first 10 seconds and get your 3rd foul, but going into the second half with only 2, was that something that you kind of had a sigh of relief about as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, you got to go out and you got to play. Whether you got 2, 3, or 4 fouls, you got to be aggressive. And it's up to the coach to manage that, know your players, who's going to push the line and step over it, and who you can really trust to not pick up those valuable fouls.
So we are set. 20 minutes of action until one of these teams punches a ticket to the Final Four, and they have both been there plenty of times. Greg Shealy, a normal participant with 7 championships. Bobby Hazeltine has 4, and we'll see who advances, and they will meet Peninsula next week. Osterhout in the key right off the bat. It was off the iron and too far. And it will be the first opportunity for the Titans.
It's good to see Savannah Shuck back out on the floor.
And to the hoop, and it's Orton. So Orton, who had 7 first half points, gets the first basket of the second half, and the Titans lead again by 6. Down low, it's Froz, and it'll be Logan Sailors to fire in and out. It'll be back to the Titans. The last time Lane didn't make the Final Four was in 2018 when they were defeated in this round by Walla Walla. This is the 9th meeting between these 2 coaches in this tournament, and Greg Shealy holds a 5-3 lead. And he holds an 8-point lead in this game as Savannah Shuck gets loose.
These 2 teams have really been the gold standard the last decade of NWAC basketball.
They have met in the championship game twice. Walla Walla won last year. Lane won in 2006 across the river at the Toyota Center as Leibel couldn't get it to go. And again, 8 times total in this tournament, and Lane with a 5-3 edge. And they lead by 8 as they are on a 4-0 run to begin this half. And Orton trying to make it 6-0, and Leibel fouled her going to the hoop, and there will be free throws coming for the Titans. Addie Leibel picks up her second.
Gretchen Orton's really attacking the basket off those pick and rolls. Gets the ball on the side, sets up a hesitation, creates a switch, gets downhill.
That one would not go. Boy, you talk about Greg Shealy. 16 region titles. He won 4 at Butte College in California, 12 at Lane. Although second place this year, he's 7 titles, 16 Final Four appearances, 15 at Lane, 1 at Butte in the league they were in as Orton hits the second free throw. 24 consecutive postseason appearances. And at one point, Coach, he won 84 straight home games.
Someone needs, my goodness.
They got to have a statue outside the gym, right?
I'm telling you, it's not that easy to win. And Greg makes it look so easy.
Warriors with their 3rd opportunity as Froz finally puts it in. So it was Ella Johnson who missed. McKenna missed the putback, and then Hadley Froz finally got it to go. And it's 37-30 Lane.
Definitely Walla Walla playing to their advantage.
Ella Johnson with a nice defensive play, the freshman from Kettle Falls.
I think the ball has hit the paint every possession.
Ella got fouled, and the basket went in. So Ella Johnson has come off the bench to give Coach Hazeltine a bit of a lift here. And the Warriors are back within 5. Johnson again, a freshman from Kettle Falls, Washington. That's on Shuck. It's her second. And now coming in for Lane is Brightly Harris, a 5'8 guard from Preston, Idaho. Johnson got the basket, did not get the free throw, though. And it's a 5-point game. give and go there. I thought Harris was open, but Orton took it herself and scored.
Putting them on her back right now.
Orton has 12 and 5 in this period, and it's back up to a 7-point lead.
You know, part of that has to be the fact that Walla Walla has to guard Soto. And so now the spacing's there for Gretchen to drive.
That pass went into Frost, back to Johnson. It's headed to the boundary. It's out of bounds, and it will belong to Lane. A good defensive possession. So after you score with Orton, obviously as a coach, you get a basket, you want to get a stop, and that's what they did.
Yes, they did. You know, I think Walla Walla's trying to force that ball in there, and they're going to have to swing it. And like to see Sailors get downhill with some drives here in the second half.
Coach Hazeltine referenced her, the Eastern Region Player of the Game, or Player of the Year. And this time it's Schimmel, Lily Schimmel with a 3. So they're all hitting. First basket of the game for Lily Schimmel, the freshman from Corbett, Oregon. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Biggest lead is 12 for Lane. It's 10. Sailors gets to the hoop and draws the foul. But you talk about guarding Soto. You said Orton putting him on the back. And then they kick it to Lily Schimmel, who knocks down the 3.
Yeah, and that's Orton's playmaking ability, knowing where the open player is and finding that cross-court pass from the post.
Schimmel did commit the foul, and so that's the second of the game on her, second of the period, and Sailors brings it down to a single-digit game.
This is where Walla Walla wants to live. They want to live at the free throw line, getting downhill, getting post-ups for fouls, and really seeing number 11, Sailors, getting into the paint.
Orton driving on Ella Johnson, and it's another basket by Gretchen Orton. So she has 14.7 in the third, 7 in the first half, 7 here in the third, and Coach Hazeltine calls timeout at the 6:10 mark. And we will take a timeout ourselves here from Pasco. Lane leads by 10.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
There's a look at Coach Greg Shealy. He's in the white. His assistant, Jack Graves, Morgan Baird in the right. You have a story about Morgan Baird. She was a fantastic NAIA player and a sliver from coming to play for you.
Yeah, Morgan Baird's a heck of a player. She's going to be a great coach, and I think more importantly, she's just an unbelievable person. So we were fortunate to be one of the 2 schools to have her on campus for a visit post-transfer, and there's nothing like second place. She did great. Had a great year at Southern Oregon.
Well, she went to Southern Oregon. I talked to Morgan Baird when they came to Walla Walla for the crossover early in the year. They were on their way to the national championship, and she got hurt. And they didn't win the national championship. And we'll never know whether it was because of that. But I'll tell you, Morgan Baird carried them.
I think they were up 19 at the time of the injury, and they were well on their way to getting past the quarterfinals.
And Morgan went down, and so did the Raiders. And now she's coaching with another legend, Greg Shealy. Warriors have the basketball, down 10 at the 6-minute mark. Frost going to fire a 3, and it's Hadley Frost who keeps the Warriors in it. So the pesky Warriors are not going away. They're down 7.
That's an area of growth that if Hadley can knock down 3s, she's going to be really tough to stop.
Nice post-to-post. That was from Orton to Shelby Bruni, who came into the game. We have to talk to you about Shelby Bruni, a freshman, 5'9", from Astoria, Oregon. So she comes off the bench and gets a hoop.
Lane's got a little pipeline going from Astoria, Maitland Young and Shelby Bruni.
So it's a 9-point lead. We are at the midway point And it's an off-balance three by Sailors. Not the best shot, but there's Frost to clean it up and lay it in.
Sometimes you just got to get it up on the board. Let Hadley go get it.
Leibel's also had some opportunities to go get it, but she's on the bench right now. Taking a break as Ella Johnson takes over. Can the Titans answer? They cannot, and it's Johnson with the athletic rebound. 7-point Titan lead. They go to Froz again, and the left-handed baby hook is good again.
Both teams have gone to a smaller lineup, trying to spread each other out.
And Coach Sheely now is going to call a timeout. We'll have substitutes from both sides when we come back. So Walla Walla down 12 at one point, down 10 a moment ago. They have cut it to 5 at the 4:24 mark of our third period.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
Try an adventure in the sun. Try 3 rivers. Try 300 days of blue skies. Experience Washington's Tri-Cities. From farm to table to food trucks, enjoy a burgeoning culinary scene. Day trips, river dips, golf tips, and wine sips. Horseback and backpack. We have it all. Plan your trip at visittricities.com.
Well, last year in the championship game between these two teams, Walla Walla led by 14 at half. Lane came back and actually took the lead in the fourth quarter before Walla Walla pulled away for a 7-point win. The Titans have led from wire to wire so far tonight, Coach Matters.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said here in the end of the third and all the fourth, and I think it's going to come right down to the wire.
That jumper by Young wouldn't go, and there's Ella Johnson, who's given Coach Hazeltine a lot of good minutes off the bench as they've cut it to 5. Sailors to the hoop, off balance, and she got fouled. So Logan Sailors will go back to the free throw line. She was 2 for 2 a moment ago.
Those guards really came out of that timeout aggressive. I wonder what Bobby said to them.
Well, she talked at halftime about trying to get Logan Sailors more involved and getting to the rim, and that's what she did on that possession. So we'll see what she can do from the free throw line. It's now a 4-point deficit for Walla Walla. That was the score at half. Both teams have scored 14 in this period. There's still 4 minutes left. Johnson with the rebound, and she got fouled. So Ella Johnson went up and under, and she'll have 2 free throws.
Every coach's worst nightmare, offensive rebound at the free throw line.
And that's going to be on Soto, just her first. And Johnson gets Walla Walla back to a 1-possession game. First time it's been a 1-possession game in quite some time.
They're hanging around with grit, offensive rebounding, getting to the free throw line.
Brightly Harris went after that ball and stepped on the line, so it goes back to Walla Walla again. And Coach Sheely is going to get Savannah Shuck back in, and getting a break will be Bruni. 3-point Lane lead, 4 minutes to play in the third. Sailors drives again, and that one would not go. It hung on the rim, but it wouldn't go on the rebound by Orton. And a Warrior foul, and that will send the Titans to the free throw line. Both teams getting to the cup and drawing contact.
Yep, both teams are being aggressive, guard-oriented, attacking downhill, trying to get to the line.
Orton has been at the line 6 times tonight. That is her 4th make out of 7 now. And she's now 4 for 8. She has 15 points to lead Lane. 4-point Titan lead. 3.5 to play in the third. Sailors up off the glass and up and in. Logan Sailor.
That's 2 attacks down. 2 in a row. She is in full attack mode.
Orton trying to answer. Had to kick it. There's Soto. You got to guard her. The 10-footer. And it's Frost to bring it down. Warriors can tie the game here at the 3-minute mark of the third. Frost going to go through everybody and lost control of the ball on the way up. And that forced her to not have success on that shot.
It didn't go, but that's the look that you want.
Brightly Harris wears 14 for Lane, giving Coach Shealy some moments. What a pass by Maitland Young to Shuck. And the Titans back up by 4. Athletic move by Sailors. And it's Shuck who pulled that down. So I really like that pass by Young at the other end.
Yeah, you know, both teams, when you get into the Elite Eight and you're playing to get into the Final Four, you're putting the ball in your best player's hands.
Both guards of both teams going all the way to the hoop and just trying to force action. Frost doing the same thing. Got fouled and the basket went in the hoop.
What a play by Hadley. That's good strength to go up and through, contact and finish.
Leibel back for the Warriors along with McKenna. And now Harburg coming back. And I tell you, Shuck getting a break. And Ruby Harburg, the sophomore from Bend in Mountain View High School, gave Coach Shealy a lot of good moments in the first half. And she's back in there now. Frost trying to cut this to a 1-point game. And she does. Orton driving on Leibel. Pull up 10-footer, rolled it in.
Lane has almost exclusively gone to the pick and roll these last 5-6 possessions.
3-point Titan lead, 90 seconds to play in the period. Warriors have trailed by as many as 12. Osterhout for the tie. Off. Rebounded by Orton.
Lane defensively sinking off of that entry pass, trying to prevent the ball from going into Hadley.
Orton again had it blocked by Leibel. Warriors have numbers. Sailors ahead of the group. Spins and scores.
That's a big time play.
That's highlight reel material right there by Logan Sailors. 51-50, final minute.
You can really see the value of Leibel on the floor, guarding that pick and roll and drop coverage. That block shot leads to the Sailors. Amazing play.
They get the screen to Young. Shot clock at 7. They help on the D. Here's Orton. The ball's loose. Sailors tried to get it ahead. It's loose, and the possession arrow will stay with Lane. And I'm curious if they call a foul? Oh, they called a Lane foul. I thought it was a held ball, Chad.
Yeah, would have liked to seen a held ball call there.
So they called a foul on Young. It looked like just kind of a scrum, a bunch of people on the ground. But they call Young with the foul, and now Osterhout has tied the game.
Yeah, that's 50-50, and both teams going for the ball aggressively.
Avery with 30 seconds left in the game, in the third period. Second one no good. We remain tied at 51. After Lane is led by as many as 12, they led by 4 at half.
Time and score, Lane's going to hold for this probably till about 9.
There really isn't much difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Harburg. That 3 too hard. Will the Warriors have a time? Sailors ahead. She's got to fire it up, and she loses control of it on the way up, and that is the end of the third quarter. And this has been a battle, a war through 3 quarters, and nothing been decided. Right now, Chad Metters, we will go to the fourth, and we are knotted at 51.
Oregon needs to build schools, bridges, semiconductor factories, and much more. That's great news if you work in the trades. Even better news? Business Oregon and the Bureau of Labor and Industries have partnered to create childcare for construction to help construction trades workers and registered apprentices pay for childcare. To learn more, visit oregon.gov/BOLI/apprenticeship. We know when workers thrive, Oregon thrives.
It started in the city.
It started on a sandlot.
It started on a Sunday.
The focus.
The drive.
The dream.
You knew how it felt.
You knew we needed the tools necessary.
You knew we needed funds to travel to tournaments.
You provided me with the best equipment.
You gave me opportunity.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, it came down to the wire in the championship game last year. Walla Walla salted it away with some late free throws after a back-and-forth fourth quarter, and the Warriors outscore the Titans 23-19 in the third. Chad Metters, and we're knotted at 51.
Yeah, this is exciting. You can see that Lane's going to use the pick and roll and play through that little two-man action.
3 on the way, look short from our angle. It is, it heads to the boundary, and it'll be out of bounds. It was attempted there by one of the Titan guards, and it goes back over to Walla Walla. The Warriors have never led in this game. They had a chance a moment ago with free throws, made one to tie, missed the second, and now their first opportunity to take the lead. And a holding foul down low going to be called on Harburg.
You don't want those early fouls. Start a quarter, you don't want to be in bonus with 4 or 5 minutes to play.
Osterhout to trigger it in. Back to Leibel, back to Avery, and the Warriors will set it up.
You can expect a lot of inside-out basketball here.
And another foul in the key. Is that on Ruby Harburg again? And that's 2 quick fouls, Chad, and not only is it 2 on Harburg, but it's 2 on the team.
Yeah, these are tough spots, and Ruby's going to come out. And can't have those fouls, can't put them in bonus.
Just 30 seconds in, the Titans have already committed 2 fouls. Froz, a deep 3. Got it! Hadley Froz!
That's the second one of the game.
First lead of the game, Froz has 18.
I can't imagine that Hadley has a bunch of threes on the season.
She'll hit one from the wing or from the high post, but as you know, she's a go-to-the-paint type girl.
Absolutely.
Can they tie it? It's off the iron, and there's Froz. Last night she had 25 points and 14 rebounds.
Big players step up at the right times.
Sailors to Leibel. That would not bounce in. Great pass by Logan. Addie could not finish.
Perfect example of Walla Walla wanting to go inside and then play back out. Get the ball back into Sailor's hands, and she's making plays.
Free throw line jumper, but an offensive rebound for Lane, and they can reset. Titans, another opportunity for a tie with Young. Short again, and the Warriors have the rebound again.
Walla Walla running a set play here.
It's Osterhout, and Avery got fouled on the way to the basket.
She's got a quick first step. And there's another foul too, Mike.
That's 3 on Soto. Frost today, we told you yesterday, 25 and 14. Today, 19 and 9. And Osterhout is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And they're going to send the players to their benches. Do you know what they're looking at? Maybe they're trying to figure out who committed the foul?
I have no idea what they're looking at this point.
They called it on Soto, which would be her third. The officials are discussing. Meanwhile, Avery Osterhout, we can tell you, is a 67% free throw shooter, although she's at 50% today. 7:55 remains. It's a 54-51 Warrior lead. And I'm not sure what they are discussing, but that's a look at the Walla Walla bench. As Coach Hazeltine in her 27th year, same as Greg Sheely. They came in at the same time. They both have had a lot of success. Coach Sheely in his 27 season, 685 wins. Coach Hazeltine with 592. I think they're reviewing who it's on. I couldn't really understand the public address announcer. And so we'll wait. There's Lane. There's the blue-clad Lane Titans. Always a great team from the South. And you talk to Coach Greg Sheely, which I have many times over the years, and he always deflects the praise. It's never about him. It's about the program. It's about the girls and building and staying together. And it's really the same with Bobby Hazeltine. They deflect.
Yeah,
I
mean, honestly, they don't have to say anything, and I mean, their programs speak for themselves. The amount of players that they've sent off to the four-year schools that had tremendous success there, the amount of championships and just the career success that these guys had speaks for itself.
They have 11 championships. And I couldn't understand the public address announcer, but I think it's just a regular foul on Soto. It's her third, and Avery Osterhout will shoot 2 free throws. Walla Walla has never led by more than one possession. Lane's biggest lead is 12. So here's Avery, the sophomore from Meridian. And she got the friendly roll on that one. And for the first time today, Walla Walla has a 2-possession lead. And Avery makes it 56-51. We just got word they were looking for a potential upgrade on the foul, which did not happen. Here is Soto. She missed that one. First miss for her from 3. Remember, in the first half, Chad, she made 5.
There's been a lot of time between her last make and that last shot.
Different basket, too. 56-51 Warriors, 7.5 minutes. They have really been efficient on their possessions this half, have the Warriors. Sailors kicks. It'll be McKenna. In and out by Allie McKenna, and a wonderful rebound, but Leibel got it back, and then Osterhout got fouled by Soto, and that's her 4th. Well, the ball had a good fortune bounce toward the black and gold Warriors on that possession.
Yeah, no question. I mean, first, it's set up by the great offense. The drive by, Sailors, the kick out, the one more, the open 3. Lane secures the rebound, but a little off balance. Leibel cleans it up.
That one for Avery rolled out. But yeah, McKenna had an open look. It rimmed out. Leibel was the beneficiary. Flick to Avery, who missed both, but she got her own rebound. So the Warriors will reset with a new 20, up by 5. They'd like to get that 7-point lead, which they could have had they made those free throws. And Logan Sailors is called for a travel. And back it goes to Lane.
She saw that open lane and got excited. And Greg's got to be really unhappy with the amount of offensive rebounds that Walla Walla secured.
So in this basketball game, Walla Walla has 15 offensive rebounds. And they've out-rebounded Lane 39-28. Young picks Harburg in and out. But Ruby did a good job of tipping it to one of her teammates. and Lane will reset. So they have an opportunity with an offensive rebound.
Really sinking to Gretchen Orton there, preventing her drive.
Gets the screen from Harburg. Orton, the kick. The high arching shot is good by Young.
That's the Lane offense I'm accustomed to seeing. Little dribble drive motion, drive, kick out, swing. Maitland Young knocks it down.
6-minute mark. 2-point Walla Walla lead. Sailors up and under again, and an offensive foul on Logan Sailors, and a great charge taken by Young, and I hope she's okay. She is down. That's going to be on Logan. It's her first. And Maitland Young pops right back up, as you would expect. As you said, Maitland Young from Astoria, a key cog in this team last year. If you remember, they had Micah Wicks and Emma McDonald, those two fantastic guards. Maitland Young didn't get a lot of publicity, but she spelled them, and she was really a key player last year.
She was that third guard, and she was a beneficiary of a lot of good open looks from three, and now she's kind of stepped into one of the top 2 player roles on this team.
Her and Orton are the people, but what about Soto? Young, another deep three, and it's a rebound by Sailors and a foul by Brightly Harris. And that is already the 4th Lane foul, and we still have 5.5 minutes. In fact, that's the 5th Lane foul. And the Warriors of Walla Walla, Chad, will be shooting free throws the rest of the game.
Yeah, double bonus the rest of the way. Advantage Walla Walla.
They are a 69.3% team. Today, though, they're only 9 for 16. And
now
so
they're getting the players that they want to the line. I know they want Logan.
She's 3 for 4. And now 4 for 5. So Sailors, one of the better free throw shooting members of this team, has given the Warriors a 3-point lead at the 5:38 mark.
It's a tough thing to combat. Lane's going to have to get attacking on offense, draw some fouls on their end to even this up.
4-point Warrior lead, 5.5 minutes to go. And that time it's a basket and a foul for Young, who has come to life here in the fourth period with 5 points.
Yeah, when Lane wants to get a bucket, they'll transition from dribble drive motion to this power game. And they run this power game at the elbow with Maitland Young as well as anybody.
So it's Young to try to complete the 3-point play. It rolled out. And back it goes to the Warriors. Lane is 4 of 9 from the 3-4 line, so neither team really lightening up. Sailors around the screen for a 3, and that's going to head toward the boundary, out of bounds. So Lane now with an opportunity to tie or take the lead at the 5:02 mark.
Yep, that was definitely a set play for Sailors to come off that pin down.
Titans, Orton for the lead. And there for the rebound is Hadley Frogs.
Can't ask for a better look right there.
McKenna, or rather that's Osterhout. And Leibel had it, and then Osterhout lost it off her knee, out of bounds. Well, good luck by Avery. Addie Leibel had the rebound, and then Avery went to control it, Chad, and it went off her knee, out of bounds.
Yeah, both teams running the same exact sets. A little pick and roll on the side. Defense is going under, leaving those open threes.
Down to 4.5 minutes. The winner gets Peninsula next Friday night at 7. And answering there for Lane is Young.
Bobby wanted to travel there, and I think might have been. Good finish by Maitland, though.
Clackamas and Lower Columbia have already punched their ticket. Peninsula earlier today beating Umpqua by 14. One of these teams will join Peninsula for a matchup next Friday at 7. Froz, a held ball, and it will stay with Walla Walla. So good job defensively by Ruby Harburg once again.
Tough part about having Leibel in at the high post is they're sinking from it and planting Harburg in the lane.
Sailors got free on the inbounds, missed, but the Warriors get a rebound. They get a fresh 20 as the shot clock was down to 6 on the initial play. Backdoor to Logan, blocked. Leibel for the putback.
Right place, right time.
3.5 to play. Both teams have 3 timeouts, so you would expect a lot of advancing of the ball in the final moments.
That's why they save them.
And that missed by Young. Harburg had it in her hands. It slipped out of bounds back to Walla Walla. There's a look at Greg Sheely. He's been in this situation before. He's won blowouts, he's won close games, and he's won 7 championships. Probably not a lot he hasn't seen.
Oh, he's seen it all. He's got a plan. Deep position for Leibel. Inside out.
McKenna, right corner. Leibel again, and she kicks it to Sailors. And they can reset. Boy, another offensive rebound for Walla Walla.
Great job by Logan to not force it.
And a held ball, and this time it goes to Lane. So again, McKenna trying to force the action, and great defense by the Titans.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play defensively. Maitland with the block.
2.5 to play. Orton. And it's Osterhout to rebound.
Got to point blank, just missed.
Sailors to the cup. Leibel again got fouled. So once again, and Lane continues to try to find an answer for the offensive rebounds of Addie Leibel.
Well, I think the key is Bobby has made the decision to keep Hadley out on the perimeter and plant Annie down below where they've got to defend. And those rotations are leaving some tough guard seals on Annie, and she's getting the opportunities to put those back in.
Leibel has not been to the free throw line tonight. And a 51.9% shooter, and she'll try to give the Warriors a 3-point lead with this second one. Neither team lighting it up from the free throw line this evening. Able to get the second.
She got that one for 2.
Right at her average. 61-58. We're at the 2-minute mark. Somebody's going to go to the Final Four. Young up and under, and another strong rebound by Leibel. Really not a lot else Maitland could do.
No, you want to see some people moving a little bit and finding an open lane.
90 seconds remaining in our Elite 8 game.
Little false motion by Lane, or by Walla Walla here.
Sailors out front is called for the walk with 1:19 to play. And again, keep in mind the 3 timeouts for both teams. You can imagine that on made baskets, we're going to see some advancing of the ball, even though neither team has pressed the entire game.
The opportunity to have those after timeout plays that they all practice.
And Orton nails a 3! The screen, and Orton nails it to tie the game, and Walla Walla will call timeout with 1 minute remaining. Very similar to last year on this exact same court. The only difference, the Warriors were wearing yellow, and Lane was still in
really
blue.
tough, right?
We're back after it. at the Warrior bench. Coach Bobby Hazeltine, as we zoom out to action here, we are knotted at 61 with 1 minute left. Mike Tatko, Chad Metters with you from Cheryl Holden Court. Quarterfinal game. Winner to the Final Four to face Peninsula. Shot clock at 10. Warriors need to get going. Now it's at 5. Froz. Sailor, step back 3, short. It hit the iron, but the rebound is by Lane, and Greg Sheely calls timeout to advance the ball. It's exactly what we were talking about.
Ball went to the right player. Gretchen Norton, she's a coach on the floor as a young freshman, knows not to put that ball on the ground.
So now, Coach, Lane can basically take it down to the buzzer because the shot clock, game clock are only a 2-second difference. If they take it down all the way to the end, there would be no opportunity for Walla Walla, really. So talk about your strategy in a situation like this, a tie game. Do you shoot a little early and hope maybe for an offensive rebound if you miss, or do you take it down to the horn?
Well, in this situation, 31.2, like, you're not playing for the rebound. You're taking it all the way down. It's either overtime or we win. And then that 1.2 seconds, there's an opportunity there for a rebound putback.
So the Titans advance the ball. There's a look at their bench. Greg Sheely in the white. He's standing right next to Alessa Soto, who will bring it in. And holding the ball out front is Orton, and she's going to hold it.
Bobby's going to trust her defense one time.
Down to 10, and here we go. Orton gets the screen. Drives. No. It's loose. It's a held ball. And with 1 second left, the Warriors will have the possession arrow. Even if it's a shot clock violation, it'll still go to Walla Walla.
Yeah, they should get a little bit of time left, too.
And Walla Walla will call timeout to advance the ball, and they'll have a second to run something.
I thought they called the jump ball, the whistle, the hand goes up. They should probably review this and take a look at that time.
If it's a held ball, it's still going to be Walla Walla's ball. Obviously, if it's a shot clock violation, it's going to be Walla Walla's ball. I think the question now is how much time is left, right?
Yeah, 100%. There's a big difference between 1.3 and 2.3. Like, you could get 2 dribbles and a pull up off 2.3 seconds.
I think at the beginning of this possession, there was 29 on the shot clock and 31 something on the game clock. So I think we're relatively close to what it was.
Well, they've decided not to look at it, so they're going to hold it at 1.3. And you got time for 1 dribble and a shot?
Well, I'm sure you and other coaches, including Coach Hazeltine and Coach Sheely, have worked on this. Let's see what happens with 1 second left. Backdoor, Frost, she got fouled. With 0.2 seconds left, they ran a screen. They're celebrating, but remember, she has to make a free throw.
That's a great set play. Bobby just threw up, and the players executed it perfectly.
Hadley Froz is a 72% free throw shooter. She is 1 for 1 today. I've got to take you back to a situation because I was there. The Warriors trailed Treasure Valley with 2. She got fouled on that exact same play with about the exact same time. Now remember, they were down 2. She missed the first free throw. So she had to miss the second one on purpose. She did, but Treasure Valley rebounded and they won, 63-61. Now Hadley Froz has 2 chances to make 1 free throw.
Well,
less stress,
regardless, the assistant coach Jack was definitely asking for some time put back on the clock.
They will, I don't know that they've actually even said who the foul was on. You look at the Walla Walla bench, Coach Hazeltine drawing something up. If you're Walla Walla and you make 1 of 2 or both, the last thing you want to do is fouled, because with .2, if that's what we go with, there's really not a lot.
It's got to be, well, you're looking at a tip.
Right.
So it's
you can't catch and
.3 or
shoot,
below,
right? Yeah.
you can't catch and shoot.
And
so
let's see what they put on the clock. Because if they put more on the clock, then Lane will have more. So let's see what they do. Here's another question for you. If Walla Walla makes the first, do they miss the second on purpose so Lane can't advance the ball?
Well, they just moved it to .9.
Okay, so the Lane Titans would have time.
So that's a great question. I just saw a foul at the end of the game.
Here's Hadley Frost trying to get one of two or two. She got the first one. Walla Walla leads, and now Lane will advance the ball if she makes the second. She missed it. It's loose. Did they have time? They have .6, so they will have time to throw it in and shoot it, right?
They can catch, turn, and shoot.
So Frost puts Walla Walla ahead. And we will see what they do. That foul, just in case you're keeping score, was on Lily Schimmel, and that was her third. So now Lane will have a chance. And again, if you're Walla Walla, you have a foul to give, but you cannot foul on a shot.
No, in this case, you just got to play clean, make them catch the ball going away from the basket. That's your best bet. Just like what Walla Walla just did, you got to expect some sort of back screen with a clear, or the opportunity to come off a double screen towards the ball for a catch, turn, and shoot. There's limited options at .6 seconds.
While we have this opportunity, let's set our schedule for next week. Men's action begins at noon on Friday, Lower Columbia, Bellevue, and then Skagit Valley Edmonds at 2. Women's action at 5 between Clackamas, Lower Columbia, and Peninsula, and whoever comes out here at 7. Come to the Student Recreation Center at Pasco and watch some great NWAC basketball, and if you can't, watch it here with us on the NWAC Sports Network. Soto to bring it in. Let's see what they do with .6. Orton. It's off the rim, and Walla Walla has advanced to the Final Four.
What a game, Mike. What a game.
Orton got a look. It hit iron, and for the second year in a row in a nail-biter, the Warriors have survived 62-61, and what a game it was.
What a great NWAC basketball game.
Lane, 26-5. And of course, nothing to be ashamed of. Another 20-plus win season for Hall of Famer Greg Sheely. And Walla Walla gets to come back next weekend. Hadley Frost made one of two, and they got the stop that they needed, and they will face Peninsula on Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we will have a guest from the Warriors. As soon as Ian Dexter can get him, they'll get their Final Four trophy. I know it's cliche, but it's a shame somebody had to lose, right?
Well, I mean, it's the agony of defeat. You know, you see Walla Walla celebrating. What a great win. And it's just, that's what competition is.
You sign up for sports knowing that you may not win every time.
Yeah, well, it's all about failure. You're going to fail way more times than you succeed, but it is this one time that they succeed that keeps you coming back.
So Addie Leibel with an amazing game for the Warriors. I think she may be our guest. We will wait and see. 18 rebounds for Addie Leibel to go with her 11 points. And Frost with another double-double, 20 points, 11 rebounds. Osterhout, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Sailors with 15 and 2. And we will have an opportunity to talk to Addie Leibel, one of the heroes of this game for Walla Walla, as they win it 62-61. And hi, Addie. It's Mike and Chad up here. Congratulations.
Thank
what
you.
A monster you were on the board. Here come your teammates. Watch out. 11 points and 18 rebounds. It seemed like every ball that was close was your ball. Talk about that.
We worked all week on laying and boxing out is the main thing. Coach told me, she said, you better box out, and I said, heck yeah. And I think every time I had a good box out, had these swoops in, gets that rebound, it looked good out there. It was fun.
It looked like a great time from my vantage point. Chad, what about you?
Addie, you clearly were playing inside out. The ball's going into you. You're passing it back in. Shots are going up, and you're cleaning up those O boards. That's a part of Walla Walla basketball. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we always look inside out, and I think we really had, coach was like, the threes are going to be there, so as soon as I got the ball in, they were like double-double, and I'm like passing right back out, and it looked good. It was fun. We worked on that, so it was good work.
Hey, you get to come back next week. We'll see you then. All right, that's Addie Leibel. Thanks, Addie. And the Warriors won at 62-61.
That was scary.
Great opportunity. Appreciate being with you, Chad.
Hey, I love NWAC basketball, Mike, and it's a joy working with you.
The Warriors won at 62-61. We're back with you next week. Please tune in if you cannot be here. For Chad Metters, this is Mike Tatko from Columbia Basin College. Have a good night, everybody.